Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my glam fam. I am Mo, the man with the glam. I am genuinely living authentically as me. And if you are also genuinely living authentically as you, then I would love for you to be a part of the glam fam. So although the glam fam does not represent glam in its worldly state as beauty, we are going to be doing makeup today. So today I just decided to do my makeup. I got a few, they're not new items, but I just got re-upped on my one size setting powder and bronzer. So I will be using those. And I thought, why not? Who doesn't like makeup, right? But we can also have a little chat about my recent move and how it's going. So, and if you haven't seen my review of the one size products, go check it out. I will link it below. Really good products. But anyway, let's get into it. So today I'm actually wanting to I'm not going to do like a full foundation. I am just going to do the Yummy Skin. And this is just a skin tint. So a skin tint serum. So I'm going to do that instead of like a full coverage. So first I'm going to use I usually use Estee Lauder, the mattifier, as a primer. But I'm going to do something different today because I also like the Sephora. And this is the smooth primer. So it doesn't mattify my skin as much, even though I'm oily, but it should smooth my skin to like smooth out the pores and everything. So let's put that on. Before we put on our Yummy Skin tint. So that is the Sephora Smooth. And it is the ultimate smoothing primer. So that's supposed to smooth out your skin, minimize those pores and everything to kind of blur it to make the foundation go on better. Like I said, I'm not doing foundation. I'm just going to do the Yummy Skin tint today. So let's do that. So I'm going to put a little bit on my brush and just apply it to my skin. All right, let's blend that in. Like I said, it's just a tint. It's not a foundation like where you're gonna get full coverage or anything. But sometimes you don't feel like wearing like a bunch of stuff on your face or a thick layer of foundation. And this is just that good little smooth, thin layer just to kind of smooth the skin out, make the skin look yummy, like it says. And it feels like you don't have anything on, so voila. It doesn't look like I have foundation on, but it like helps with those problem areas. Like I wear glasses a lot because I don't feel like wearing my contacts every day. So that helps with those dark areas where those glasses sit and kind of not scar your skin, but put that little mark there. All right, there we go. So that's the Yummy Skin. And I used the shade 13. So that was Yummy Skin shade 13. And now I'm going to work on these brows. And I have never claimed to be a brow expert because it's like sometimes they do good, sometimes they don't. I don't know. You'll see on my channel, I have several different tutorials and brow products that I've used. The most recent was the Anastasia, the brow pencil with the freezing, what is it called? The freezing Anastasia Beverly, the brow freeze. So I'm actually going to use those two. And I also have a tutorial where I'm using like this little template to, or actually I have a short where I'm using a template, but I'm not going to use a template today. Your girl is going to freehand it. If I can find my Anastasia brow. Okay, so this is the ebony. So I have it in the ebony and I have it in the dark brown. Let's do the dark brown. It's just the black that's too dark. So I'm going to start with this one. And I brushed it up, even though it doesn't look like it. I don't have like very straight hairs for my brows. But I'm going to just kind of do like hair-like strokes. Just to fill them in. And I want to go for more of a natural brow. Because lately I feel like I've been making them too thick. So I'm going to try not to do that. I kind of blend it out some. There we go. Alright, so let's find my flat MAC brush that I use to clean up my brows. There it is. And this is the MAC 212. Oh, I just knocked down a bunch of stuff. Alright, so I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Labs. If you can see that. Concealer in the color of MD27. So I'm going to use that to clean up these brows a bit. I got a pimple right under my eyebrow. I'm like, where'd that come from? Where'd you come from, man? But I think what happened was I tried to clean up my brows with one of those little razor things. And it was one that I had used before, so it probably wasn't clean. And so that may have caused me to get a pimple under my brows. It's all good. It can't stay there long. All right, so I said that also I was going to talk about the move, how everything's been going. Y'all, moving is no joke. Like, it's no joke. You don't realize how much stuff you have until you have to move it or unpack it. And I'm literally like, once I unpack a box, I'm like, oh my goodness, where did all these shoes come from? Like, I didn't even know I had this much stuff. And then it gets to the point where you just like, you know what, I'm just going to throw this away or give it away because I just don't have room for it. So that's what's been going on a lot, is a lot of getting rid of stuff, recognizing I don't need this stuff. Someone else can maybe be blessed from this stuff. So a lot of cleaning out the closet and house stuff. And just things that we just don't need. You know, I think once you get into a house, you like to start buying stuff to fit that particular place. But that doesn't mean that it's going to work at a new place, you know. I wish I would have thought about that because I wouldn't have brought a lot of the stuff that I bought over here. All right, so I cleaned up the brows with the Pat McGraw. And I'm just going to, they're okay. I mean, they're not the best brow I've done, but they're okay. I don't have anything special today, so that'll do. And so now I'm going to use that brow freeze, Anastasia brow freeze, to freeze them in place. So it looks clear. It looks like a hair gel. And this is the top. It says Anastasia, if you can see it on there. Brow freeze. No, just says Anastasia Beverly Hills. All right, so I'm going to get a little bit on the brush. All right, and now I'm just going to brush it into the brow. Just like that. And that is going to help freeze it in place. And let's do the other one. I do like this brow freeze. I think I mentioned that in the last video. All right, so that is it for the brows. They're not exactly twins. This one you can see is a little more pointy. That one's more curvy. But you know what? They cousins, and that's what matters. Let's see if I can curve that out a little bit more. That's as good as those brows are going to get. All right, so next I am going to use the Pat McGraw again as like a, what do you call it? A primer for my eyeshadow. And I'm going to go under the eye to conceal like darkness, dark circles. Voila. I look crazy, right? So now I'm going to blend that in with one of my Real Technique brushes. And this is the orange Real Technique brush. So blend that in, see? It's not like a way lighter shade that I'm going to come back and do later to lighten it up under the eye. That's just kind of to just kind of blend things out and make it look more smooth. All right, so now I'm actually going to use this one size, and it is the Made for Shade Bronze and Sculpt Trio, and it's the dark trio. Let's see if we can focus. So I'm going to use that actually as an eyeshadow. So I'm going to get my eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use this very top one here as just a little shadow for my eye. And it's not doing a lot, but it's just doing enough just to have on a little bit of color there. See that? There we go. I don't want to do the most. It's supposed to be just like a natural everyday look. And so that's all I'm going to do there. And then I'm going to use that same bronzer, but I'm going to use the next shade, I think, I'm going to try it as a contour for my nose. Let me see what it looks like. It's actually good. So I'm going to contour my nose because I do not have much of a nose bridge. So I'm going to make the illusion that I do. So you see that? Now it looks like I have a bridge on my nose, which I did not have before. And I'm going to kind of blend it so it's not, I don't want it obvious, but I want it where you can see it. There we go. Okay, so that is that. And now I want to contour my cheeks a little bit. So I'm going to use this brush, which is the IT Cosmetics, the Heavenly Lush French Boutique brush from IT Cosmetics. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use that middle bronzer, and I'm going to suck in so I can see where my cheekbones are. And go right in there. See that? It's just a light, just like a little light hit. I contour my face so it doesn't look as round and fluffy. So there. Bringing those cheekbones to life, y'all. And now, let's do the same with the forehead. I like to just go ahead and kind of put a little bit around the forehead, a little bit around the cheeks, bring in the nose. So now I'm starting to have highlighted areas, as you can see, because I'm contouring it in. Okay, so that's going to be the bronzer that I use to do that. And now I am going to go ahead and do my lashes. I'm not going to put lashes on though, because I'm not going anywhere. So I'm just going to actually just put on some eyeliner on the top, and we'll just use mascara. If I was going somewhere or doing something fancy, then I would go ahead and I would put on lashes. You know, lashes just make everything pop. But I'm just going to be a natural girl today. So just doing this to put a little bit of liquid eyeliner on the top. There we go. I'm going to do the same on this eye. Got a little bit of a wing there. There we go. Just wake those eyes up a little bit. Especially because I'm not going to put on any lashes. But I am going to put on one of my favorite mascaras. Well, I did two. So the first one is this Essence. Oh, what is the name of it? It's rubbed off because I use it so much. I'll have to look at the name of it and I'll pop it up on the screen. But I do this one first. That's like a base layer. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen though. So I do one of this. You can see the difference. You can already see a little bit of the difference there. I've been doing this for 18 minutes, so it typically doesn't take this long to do my makeup, but because I think I'm talking through it, it's taking longer. But I am loving the new location. It has a lot of walkability, like we're right down from a lot of stores, from a lot of restaurants, which of course I can't indulge in right now, but just a lot of places, a lot of shopping, parks to walk. I mean, oh, let me tell you what this is. This is my favorite, Fenty Beauty, and it's the Hella Thick mascara. So this is my go-to. I tried the YSL. To me, it wasn't as good as this one. It was fine, but it just wasn't this one. Look at that. You see my lashes, how they starting to stand out with that? Like, yeah, this is a really, really good mascara. And so when I'm not wearing lashes, I'll just throw this mascara on, girl, and I am good to go. Really like this. I'll have to find out the name of the other one because they work well together. Do you see that? So it's like nothing crazy, but it made my eyes stand out. So that's the Fenty Hella Thick. Love it. All right, so I need to speed this up, Monica. So I'm going to go in with my concealer that's a little lighter. Here it is. So this is the Can't Stop, Won't Stop by NYX or NYX. I don't know how you say it, but this is in the color Mocha. You know what? I don't think that's the lighter one. That's the one that I use if I don't use the Pat McGraw. All right, here it is. This is the Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And it is in the color Warm Honey. So this is the one that's lighter that's going to brighten up my under eyes. So I'm going in with that. When I brighten that up, also kind of around here, and here, and here. So you can see those areas that I'm highlighting are opposite the areas that I did the contour with the dark contour, right? So it's going to be the opposite areas. And now I'm going to use my what are these called? Beauty blenders, I think, or beauty balls or whatever. This is the Echo Tools. It's called Plant Me. I don't know why. And I'm going to wet it. I'm actually wetting it with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish. And I'm going to blend and blend. You see how that lightens up my under eye and highlights the center of my face? All right. So this is what we're looking like. Now I feel like I need to go back in and add that bronzer again because I've kind of went over it with the concealer. I couldn't think of the word. I'll add that back in there. There we go. Add that back. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my under eyes with the one size that I was telling you about. So this, it looks pink, but when you use it, you'll see that it's really nice. Like it blends really well. All right, so I'm gonna get a little bit of the powder on one of these pads, makeup brush pads. I don't know what you call them, but I'm gonna put a little bit on the tip. All right, so now that that is done, let's bring some color back into my face with some blush. All right, so I'm going to use this Dare Blusher Sweet Cheeks palette. And it's by RK by Kiss. I don't know. I think I got it from like a drugstore. So I like to mix the orange with this orange with this like kind of violet. And I'm going to bring it up on the cheeks like this. You see I kind of suck in to see where the cheek is. And bring that to bring some color back in. All right. And do the same on the other side. There we go. So got some color to the cheeks. And the only other thing I'm going to do is I can actually highlight like my nose and things like that. So this is the Fenty Beauty. And this is the Killawatt. So I'm going to use that. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this, kind of like looks like a pink, a matte side and a shiny side. And so I am going to use the shiny side. As you can see, I use that one all the time. I'm going to go down the nose. See how that just highlighted just enough across the top lip. And I could put just a little bit on the cheeks. You also can go a little bit under the brow if you want to give a highlight under the brow, which I'm not going to. But there, just a little bit of a highlight. And I am going to put a little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes because it looks so plain under my eye. There we go. Let's do the other side. There we go. And then to open those eyes up, I use a nude color. It's the Scandal Eyes 24 Hour by Rimmel. So I'm going to, oh, my nose is itching. I'm going to use this so I don't mess up my makeup and go in. And just put a little bit right there. Voila. That really opens up the eye. There we go. So that opens up the eye. And then we're going to do our lips. And we are done. So for the lip, I am going to use a lip liner. We'll just use the CoverGirl Perfect Blend in brown. Just to line the lips a little bit. So we use that, and then I'm going to go in with like a lighter color. Where's the, here it is. Is this the one I want to use? Yeah. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Ink, and this is in the color 95 Captivated. So I'm going to go in the center with that. It's just a light color. So that's the Captivated. And I need a little more liner. And then I'll go in the center with just a gloss, just to make it a little more glossy. And this gloss is the Maybelline, and it's just called Gloss. It actually has a color to it. I just realized that. It's not just gloss. So this is the Silk 004. Okay. There's my hubby walking in the background. Good morning. And now I'm just going to spray my face with the Airbrush Finish Charlotte Tilbury, which is my favorite. Perfect. And that is my makeup for the day. So it doesn't typically take that long, but I was talking and everything. But as you can see, it's very natural looking, but oh, my nose is itching. But you can tell I have on makeup. I look put together. Let's get the camera so you can get a closer view. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, so I like it. So that is my makeup for the face. That's like my everyday makeup. And back to the house update. Everything is going good. Getting unpacked. Loving the area. And just looking forward to experiencing Beverly Hills. So thank you guys for joining me for this makeup tutorial. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye.